me at the menu.
You ready for this?
Sure. Loading. See, even on SSD, I can load. The fact that the music is also instantly there as well is a new thing.
It's the little things.
I know, right?
You should be coming in any moment because I just loaded in and stood out of my bed.
I mean, give me a few minutes. I may have SSDs, but I'm not that quick. Or, you know, as soon as I fucking say that, I'm in.
Yeah,
50
you're welcome.
frames, what the fuck? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm like 50 and up frames whilst recording.
Yeah, imagine what it would be like if you weren't recording.
Oh dude, I need RAM. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm 60 frames.
If you bump up to if you bump up to 32 gigs of RAM, this game will be completely different for you, especially now that you have an SSD.
Dude, this sounds, I'm having an emotional moment, but I honestly am. I have not played this game ever. I've always been hard drive. And now
Yeah, you've never truly played the game, now you have.
I mean, there's screen tearing, but These moments and my emotionalness is the emotional moment of someone who has finally gotten himself an SSD and is loading up Star Citizen for the first time ever. And, you know, in its proper form. It's form that everyone else, maybe for months or years, have been having. But for me, this was my first time with SSD. And I was honestly emotional with how quickly it was, how smooth it was running, in comparison to my hard driveness. And I'm not going to hide it. I was not close to tears, mind you, but I was just... It was like a new computer. It was like a completely new computer, and I felt so happy. I'm still super fucking happy. But yeah, I won't hold it back. I was a bit emotional there. Having been on and off for like nearly 5 years, it's beautiful to see Star Citizen as it should be. So that's the big thing. I'm back. We're back. Huzzay. Yeah. So for the immediate short term, right, let's talk about the immediate short term. What does this mean? Now that I've got SSDs, what exactly does this mean? Is it just like we've had the usual, only I can now play Star Citizen, or is something else going to... Well, basically, I'm intending on making something with Star Citizen. Now, more than ever, I can actually record it and do something with it. I can enjoy doing certain things. I'm also discovering streaming is actually a lot more viable. It's like, I discovered we did a bit of a stream on Destiny 2. So a commentator by the name of Mr. Finn Coyle, because I've just responded to yours. Yes, I do have Destiny 2. I do love Destiny 2. I'm so glad Destiny 2 has escaped from Activision Blizzard. I won't go into details, but at the time of this recording, on the 9th of October 2019, which is 4 days away from my birthday, holy shit, you don't need to look at... I don't need to tell you what's currently going on in the world of video gaming and what the current upset is, but that's going on right now. So I'm very happy to report that, Bungie escaped when they did. So yes, I did a bit of a live stream and I discovered that my streaming was a lot more responsive than it used to be. And I'm like, oh, isn't this lovely? This is smashing, I can stream a little bit better. So hopefully, I focused more on doing the Mixer streaming side of things because obviously I do like Mixer. It's not a very big platform at the moment now, but it's something. And I don't really want to go back to Twitch at this point because Twitch is kind of but that's for the future. So going back to the main subject, what does this mean for the channel right now? What is going on with the channel now that I'm back? I've got the system sorted. Well, basically what this means is that I am going to most likely be working with a Star Citizen in-game company, organization / clan / corporation. A clan organization sort of thing for any of you guys who aren't familiar with the whatever. But basically, it's a group of players known as the Black Star Initiative. And what this particular group is, I've mentioned occasional BSI or whatever, and I mentioned in brief tandem who they are, but for this one, to set the record straight, I'm going to give the straight up, here is what they are. So, Black Star Initiative, or BSI, is a law-friendly PMC corporation, which acts as, it's a lawfully good corporation, who are on good books with the UEE, I think even Hurston Dynamics, and other sort of more lawfully binding sort of contractors. We've been a mercenary company for a while in the sort of Star Citizen universe, and we've built ourselves up to a decent respect. So we're quite a powerful, we're not the dominant, but we're quite a big contender in the field. So we're basically sort of, at the moment of this recording, the actual clan side of things, we're currently going through a bit of a reforming, because now Star Citizen is getting to a point where it's actually looking like a proper game. We've got an economy that's beginning to form. We've got, with 3.7 at the time of this recording, the PTU is now available to all backers. So we're looking at a potential live build fairly soon. We've also got real world economy, I say real world economy. We've got a real sense of progression in gaming, because now with in-game mining, there's also mission sharing, the crime stat thing which has occurred, which for those who don't know, crime stat is basically a level of crimes depending on what you've done. So misdemeanors or whatever sort of things now have a bigger impact, because certain stations will not let you land on them now. Like, you can't even land on the station and, have it stored, and it'll just add to your crime stats. So now you have to really be careful with that. But of course, that can also mean that those who are willing to troll and to do whatever will be more aggressive in their actions, because now they know that there is consequences. You can imagine someone wanting to do it worse. So, English language, that was weird. So, in this, what we can do is our group can also be called out to help out other people, especially with people in our, and in people with our own group. It allows people to, there's like in a sense, finger quote, a law-mindedness to say, well, now that pirates are becoming more rampant or less rampant, or more ambitious or less ambitious, we can do missions where we're guarding someone, where we can have in-game meetings on 390 jumps, all sorts of things. And as said, we're having a reforging. We're renewing. We're making some squadrons. We're adding another few bases of organization and layers. We're just generally getting ourselves ready for when Star Citizen really kicks into action. Because if we have all that stuff ready to go, and we got something, it's going to be awesome. And they asked me, I won't go into too many details, but they've asked me to help them out with a few things in terms of content creation. And obviously that will mean that I will be doing some stuff with them in addition to doing stuff that I'm normally doing for the YouTube channel. I don't know what's going to be happening at the moment. It's early days. There's a lot of early days, but so far it's looking pretty awesome. And obviously, because of that, there'll be certain things like when we do events and whatnot, I'll be recording it for my channel as much as their stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to really benefit from that. So if you are interested in playing Star Citizen, or if you're interested in general for like the corporations or whatever, I'll put a link down below in the description if you are at all interested. And yeah, that'd be awesome if you do. As I said, it's this is early days. I can't really say yes, this is great, it's amazing, or no, I can't say no, it's terrible, whatever. It's just like we're preparing. We're just preparing for the release of the game, and I think that's the best way I can really describe it. Is we're getting there. The game is out. We're doing, it's in early access, but we're getting ready for when it goes really into the high gears, which hopefully this time, hopefully in next year we can really start with the release of Squadron 42, episode 1 and whatnot. We can hopefully see some real big features being put into it. Anyways, so going back into immediate future for channel, having rambled on enough about them. What is the content plan for immediate future? Well, we're still continuing with the Shogun 2 series. We're also going to try and find a way of getting over to Spartan Invasion Final to wrap that up. And as I said prior to me going off the thing, I am going to do an Enclaved. I want to keep calling it Reforged, but it's Reformed. I will definitely do that for Old World Blues. I am, however, going to try and attempt to mainly bulk record that particular series. And at the moment with work, which I'll go into detail with work and sort of real life stuff in a future update. But to put it this way, to put it simply, I haven't got a lot of time to really dedicate myself towards recording a solid sort of day. Like I have to really solidly dedicate a full day to that, which I will try and do. And as I haven't played it in a while, I'm going to have to probably refresh on a few things, but that's besides the point. So, yes, Enclave Reformed will be a series I will do as a thank you to everyone who has been patiently waiting. and because I've had to deal with all the patches and stuff, it will primarily be a bulk record, which will mean that if you put any comments in this first 3 or 4 episodes, or even 5 episodes, I won't really be able to help you, or be able to sort of say in the following episode, oh, so and so commentated, because fucking, you know, updates have just done it. They've happened so often during our series. I've had a bit of a bad run of them, so I just want to be like, this shit is done and safe, sort of deal. I will respond obviously in the comment sections below, like I always do, but obviously it's a bit of a bitch. But that's besides the point. But yes, so, and obviously I said we've got Shogun 2 and we've got Spartan Invasion to work on as well. So we've got some content, and obviously we've got some Star Citizen stuff, which as soon as I can, again, get the time to properly do it, we can have some episodes and do whatever. So I want to take this opportunity to thank every one of you guys for being patient and respect, enjoying what you can of my stuff, and hopefully we can enjoy the future together this year, and well, for the rest of this year and for future years to come, the end of the 2010s and the beginning of the 2020s, as we stride forward to a glorious freedom ad victoriam. And yeah, I want to get Ace Close Glory back into action so badly. Anyway, I will wrap things up for here. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this kind of content, do let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel should you wish to see more. Have a good one, guys. Thank you very much for your patience. I'm back, baby!